The story continues. This chapter. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Sports and another exciting edition. Of NBA basketball. Richard, looking at this interconference clash, you can expect both teams to play hard here tonight.
Yeah, these conference games are so important, especially when it comes to a rivalry like this. Both teams have had this one circled on their calendars for a while.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line.
And Bridges continues to be more adept at picking up fouls. Such a clever offensive player.
The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old-school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's the screen. That one's in. His first shot. This game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Siakam, a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Schroeder missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Johnson.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Schroeder. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just nobody stopping Bridges from finishing the break. He's just too much.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. ua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for Scotty Barnes. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Outside Porter. And they get it. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Screen by Siakam. And Anunoby, here we go. And they pick up 2.
You can tell Siakam has this action down. He knows just when to roll off the pick and receive the ball.
Bridges a screen on Schroeder. Bridges outside. There's the pass to Claxton. The Raptors shooting their first free throw this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Toronto, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Anunoby. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Simmons on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Simmons, a screen on Schroeder. 2 points. That one goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Here's Dinwiddie. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Schroeder outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your Raptors, OG and Anunoby. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double checking, and the game continues on.
Not replicate those dance moves, folks. Let's hear it for your Raptors, Lil Ballas.
First free throw is good. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Fires from way outside. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Bridges, no one around him. It's hauled in by Achua.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. Off target with his 3. Schroeder against Dinwiddie. Bridges with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Just look at how fast Johnson gets down the floor. Fantastic at scoring in transition.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton. And a missed layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the defense is just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shooter kicks to Anunoby. And stolen by Simmons. Bridges inside the three-point line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Pass to Siakam. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Bridges. Good D by Anunoby.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dinwiddie for 3. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Raptors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul. First team
And that one misses. And one outstanding thing the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Smith finds Claxton. To the inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. They get it again. He can't hit that time. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 6. Schroeder surveying the floor. There's the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Claxton with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. They set the screen. Bridges passes to Claxton. Misses the baby hook.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
Ajua, no good. Nets leading by 4. Down low. Claxton, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wants to get it to Simmons, and does. Good D by Siakam. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 10-2 run here. He takes it in. Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And I love to see Porter attacking, finishing at the rim there, not settling for jump shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Ajua. Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
And stolen by Siakam. Passes it to Porter. Driving the lane and finished off by Porter.
And really with an ever-growing skill set and a scorer's mentality, Porter stays in attack mode offensively.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto ahead as they wrap up the second. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Jalen McDaniels. Boucher out there with Young. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Flynn in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Outside Flynn. Takes the 3. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets trail by 7. And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Walker's shot is off. Toronto leading by 9. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Shot's good by Walker.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The kick out to Young. And the pass to Boucher. Poked away. Stolen by Thomas. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Flynn against Walker. There's the pick. All alone. Count it. Good.
Lonnie Walker the 4th.
Raptors leading by 10. Now Now here's Flynn. Walker with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Finney Smith.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
Here's McDaniels. Brooklyn with the rebound. Driving in. Pass to Walker. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes to come off the clock. And it goes down 2 points. Finney Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Raptors call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point lead. Pass to Porter. Siakam sends a screen for Porter. Siakam outside. Porter passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Here's Walker to the inside. Here's Watford outside for Thomas. Walker the pass to Watford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Passes it to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Schroeder outside. There's a good screen. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Siakam for 3. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 8. Walker the pass to Watford. Finney Smith kicks to O'Neal. Back to Finney Smith. And the 3 ball is good. Finney Smith's got 7 points in the game.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The drive by Siakam. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Anunoby. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They're up by 7. We'll take it. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 7. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Bridges. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Bridges for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Bridges has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Siakam passes to Achua. Here's Anunoby from downtown. Connects from 3-point range. And the Raptors lead by 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Kicks it to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside, Simmons. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, listened in on Jock Vaughn talking to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And he makes the first. Siakam hits them both. Nets trail by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. The dish to Bridges. Inside. Here's Claxton. Outside for Simmons. On the wing, Dinwiddie goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good. Raptors leading by 7. Porter passes to Schroeder. Now the pass to Achua. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Johnson goes in. Outside for Simmons. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Count that one. And now it's an 11-point Toronto lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Raptors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Dinwiddie. The drive by Schroeder. An easy 2 points on the layup. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Dinwiddie outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
No good on the free throw.
Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Achua, no good. Nets trail by 10. Right side, Simmons. Here's Claxton. Pass to Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Simmons can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's Dinwiddie, and he jams it with authority.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Johnson against Porter. Siakam a screen on Johnson. Porter. Yep, it counts. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. Up top, Porter. Covered by Johnson. Siakam. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
It's Porter outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Coming into the league, Porter didn't have that. Now, after a ton of work, he's a long ball threat.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And now the opening lineup for New York. Barrett is the 3, Randall the 4. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, a small forward.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And that one's good for Brunson. A lot of power on display in the front court tonight in our matchup. Brent should be exciting to watch.
Yeah, it may not be about the outside shooting in this one either. These teams like to involve that front court and catch the defense while they're napping.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pirtle, and it's Porter Jr. in for Barnes. Here's Schroeder, and he banks in the layup.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Randall a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brunson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. One guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
Fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that players, young players today need to study. Incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively. If you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
And he can't get the first one. But Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Here's Grimes. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Robinson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Porter. Takes the 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Here's New York. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. After the basket by New York. And the basket by Siakam.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Robinson a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Brunson's got 6.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Robinson after the basket by Toronto. Brunson surveys. Got a piece of it.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in to the middle. Here's Robinson, uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's got his second basket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam to the right side. Achua with a screen on Brunson. Schroeder.
Robinson so disruptive right now on the inside and contesting everything.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And so Porter will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 3. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anunoby finds Siakam. Anunoby on the take. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Driving inside. Here's Randall. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randall is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Now here's Achua. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The drive by Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brunson's got 8 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Now here's Brunson. Give him 8. Randall a screen on Schroeder. Now here's Brunson. Into the lane. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. 5 points in the game.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Siakam with a screen on Brunson. Schroeder into the lane. Siakam against Brunson. 3 on the clock. Here's Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
And that's a good example Porter is setting for his teammates. You've got to get your elbows dirty. Can't be afraid to get physical.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the Knicks with the possession here. Outside Brunson. Pass to Grimes. Right side Brunson. With 2 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
And Toronto calls time here. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after it.
Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And Randall the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Randall's got 7 points. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost of yourself.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. Anunoby for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. To the inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
And although Randall can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, BA, where Randall for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
Randall, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brunson outside. Pass to Grimes. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Achua passes to Porter. Schroeder against Brunson. Achua with a screen on Brunson. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Achua. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Achua's got 6 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Robinson passes to Barrett. Robinson, a screen on Porter. Randall against Siakam. Unloads from 13. Second shot opportunity. Barrett. And the officials whistle a foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People will
R.J. Barrett at the line for 1.
close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And Toronto calls time here.
It's time for your doorstep crew. Give it up for the man.
Here's Siakam. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Randall. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, BA. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Pass to Achua. Outside Anunoby. Fires hitting the triple. Anunoby's got 6 here in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Achua passes to Siakam. 1:03 left in the first half. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Raptors ball.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's Schroeder outside. Knocks it down from distance. Schroeder's got 5 points.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot-first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the cat game.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Wild. Great work from your north side.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 4. Robinson, a screen on Porter. Barrett passes to Robinson, and they pick up 2. Give him 8.
Well, I think the defense was just okay on that play. Mitchell Robinson better.
Outside for Porter. Drives to the hoop. Outside Anunoby. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Randall. The kick out to Brunson. 4 seconds left. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Achua with the dunk.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Randall, pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks. Not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
A line change here for Toronto. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Flynn, guarded by Quickly. Flynn, pass to Boucher. Trent for 3. Hart pulls it in. And New York shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. And there's a pick. Here's Jeffries. Hits the three-pointer. Jeffries has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Quickly against McDaniels. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Knicks on D. It's a 5-point game. Boucher finds McDaniels. Here's Flynn, down to 5 on the shot clock. Boucher a screen on Quickly. Flynn, pass to Boucher. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's previous plays under review, foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
The BA Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Hart. Good work there as it goes. Hart's got his first points of the game.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Pass to Trent. To the paint. Here's Young. It's rebounded by New York. Fast break, New York. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 7-point New York lead.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
Boucher passes to Young. Quickly with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Hart. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
A line change here for Toronto.
Let's hear it for your Raptors.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in. Schroeder's got 7.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
Unloads. And it's New York with another.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9. Achua with a screen on quickly. Schroeder into the lane. Quickly with a rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And Siakam with the slam.
I like seeing Siakam glide towards the rim, using his athleticism to his advantage.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
Here's Jeffries. He's guarded by Porter. Jeffries, the pass to Sims. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Out to Schroeder. Now here's Achua. He's covered closely. Inside, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
I love seeing Porter attack the rim. Keeps the defense from overplaying him on the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. For 3, DiVincenzo. Here's Sims. Deflected. Now here's Porter. Pass to Anunoby. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Hart goes in, and he slams it in one-handed.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
That one no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out in front, up by 10.
All right, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
We expect the best from you. It's time to get live.
Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
A new lineup here for New York.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Achua with the dunk.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity and still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the Knicks call time here. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout called by New York.
Fans, please give a big round of applause to the Raptors Youth Dance Team. Small crew, big hearts. One more time, Theo. Let's hear it for your Raptors, Little Ballas.
The Knicks with the lead. Randall, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brunson. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end. Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Randall, good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Barrett passes to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Anunoby. And they're pushing it up. Here's Siakam. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Toronto.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The first free throw is good.
The line for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Toronto trailing. Schroeder with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Yeah, big finish by Robinson.
Robinson's not going to waste that chance. The big man with a high percentage shot.
Achua, the open look. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Achua's got 17 points here in the second half. Outside Brunson. 1:52 left in the 4th. Doesn't go that time.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. Barrett is screen on Siakam. The drive by Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Anunoby passes to Porter. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Right wing. Porter with a screen on Barrett. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Grimes. Back to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Brunson misses. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
How about Robinson, the young center, making the biggest of plays?
Achua gets the bucket.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Brunson against Schroeder. Randall on the screen. Brunson passes to Grimes. Randall a screen on Schroeder. And Brunson, here we go. And he buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. Robinson with a steal. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. To the middle. Here's Randall. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
This is who you go to in the clutch. Randall stepping up big time.
Here's Siakam. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
With the drive, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Now let's see if Mitchell Robinson can calm himself down. This is a big man that plays with a lot of athleticism, but got to get quiet.
And Toronto calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take...
Oh, say does.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So the New York starting five. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Got a piece of it. Grimes passes to Barrett. The three. Grimes with the bucket.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision. It's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Bridges. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Back to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his team.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
Claxton finds Bridges. Johnson outside. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. In the first quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Barrett. Brunson the pass to Robinson. It's deflected. Bridges outside. The Nets working the ball around now. And the basket by Johnson.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
There's a screen by Robinson. Grimes passes to Robinson. Here's Barrett. Bridges with it. Picked up by Barrett. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Grimes passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Brunson. Randall no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Well, Doris thinking about last season for the Knicks. Clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their '99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope. While as a roller, Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be a problem for defenses. Shows it right there.
Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson against Randall. Johnson goes in. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3, looking sharp. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Outside for Randall. Grimes passes to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Down low, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Here's Bridges, and there's the drive, and they recover it. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Brunson. To the paint, it's tipped and stolen by Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. And a wide open look for Simmons. From outside, off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks.
Gets the ball up the court immediately. And that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Claxton, the pass to Simmons. Now, here's Bridges. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. Passes to Claxton. With 1 on the clock. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Knicks lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Barrett finds Brunson. Launches it. And another 3 for New York.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Misses off the left iron.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. Johnson, a wide open look, bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 13.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Brunson the pass to Randle. Back to Brunson from past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Randle grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now, don't hurt him, Ben.
Brunson the pass to Grimes. Picked by Randle. Going inside, and it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Barrett with the ball. Scoreless thus far. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
To the middle, here's Claxton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Right wing. Brunson against Dinwiddie, and Randall throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Grimes. The shot's good. Grimes has got 7 points in the game. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Bridges outside. The dish to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons at 6'11" with elite hops. That's an easy look.
The pass to Brunson. Into the lane. Here's Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 6 points for Robinson.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
On the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Hype. There they go, fans. Your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype. Nets. Timeout. Attention, fans. Now on the court is your Hype squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? Not intimidated by the extra distance.
Grimes passes to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Bridges puts up a deep 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you.
What you love about Mitchell Robinson is his ability to read and react to the opponent. Really good defensive instincts on display.
Johnson, nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Johnson's got 15.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Nets trail by 4. Screen by Simmons. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges with the steal. There's the feed to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Grimes passes to Robinson. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you have to be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Here's Watford. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in
the Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in.
Knicks substitution.
The Knicks with the lead. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Walker. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Out to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Quickly against Smith. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
New York leading by 3. DiVincenzo kicks to quickly. Hurts, and he banks in the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And that one's good quickly.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Great open look there. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
They set the pick. Here's Jeffries. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The Knicks shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Sims. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Sims has got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. Here's Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Thomas got 5.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
And he makes good on the layup.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. There's...
Come on now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead has cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Here's Brunson. And yes, it's good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Bridges against Robinson. Simmons. The Knicks pull it in. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Bridges with it. Picked up by Barrett. Johnson outside. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some. New York leading by 5. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Brunson the pass to Randall. And stolen by Simmons. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now Bridges. Inside. Here's Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. New York calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. Got a piece of it. They recover it. And it's Robinson with the jam. That's trailed by 5. Dinwiddie dishes to Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
This is the time.
Shooting 2.
What constituted the original personal foul? Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is. is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking and the game continues on.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy is phenomenal as a scorer and facilitator.
Grimes passes to Brunson. Pass to Grimes. To the inside. Second chance shot. Here's Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 19 points.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Here's Claxton. He's defended by Randall. Bridges attacking. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Brunson. This is to Robinson. Outside for Randall. This is it to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Claxton. Barrett covering, and he jams it with authority.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Here's Brunson. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Dinwiddie. Over Brunson. Dinwiddie finds Claxton. Down low. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Brunson. It counts.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
There's the screen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Bridges. Driving inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 3. It's in!
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Hunt. Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
3-pointer, Randall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.
In at the forward position. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Rivalry games, Grant, always extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final, so that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game.
The shot by Pirtle, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And then Siakam with the jam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Bridges against Siakam. And Bridges, here we go. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And he recovers it. Johnson for 3. It's stolen by Barnes. And here they come. And here's Schroeder outside. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Here's Barnes. The Nets making their last shot. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Pirtle against Dinwiddie. Launches it. They get the rebound. No good that time. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Siakam with the slam.
Love the finish by Siakam. He wants the defender to try and stop him.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And now the Raptors on the break. Siakam for 3. It's deflected. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Dinwiddie, plenty of space. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Anunoby. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development.
Totally right, BA. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've got great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua comes in for Pirtle, and it's Porter Jr. in for Barnes. To the paint. Achua with the dunk.
The team really depends on Porter. He's a key part of their high-level offense.
Simmons against Siakam. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Raptors with a lead. On the attack, Schroeder.
You know, it's not easy to keep up with Schroeder. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
He takes it in. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Porter a screen. And then Siakam with the jam.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
Now here's Simmons. Yet to see a basket. From the baseline, Achua with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's Schroeder. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handling.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Schroeder into the lane. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
Claxton. And he jams it home with authority.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Siakam with the slam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Achua against Bridges. Outside Anunoby from the arc. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
Coaches always.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Raptors up 11, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got 6.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
One advantage for this team, OG Anunoby's versatility defensively.
BA, OG has got the size and length to match up against anyone. He takes a no-nonsense approach, and he's active. He looks to disrupt.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Achua with the dunk.
And if you're the coach, you love to see this. Anunoby creating for someone else.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Anunoby. This one for 3. And the Raptors another 3.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Anunoby on the take. Pass to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Schroeder, he's a handful. Very creative running those pick and roll sets.
Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Tipped. Fast break, Brooklyn. For three, Dinwiddie. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 11 points. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships. Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
Right side, Schroeder. Achua with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Schroeder. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now.
Hard enough to stay attached to Schroeder one-on-one. Coming off screens, forget about it.
Pass to Claxton. Let's go with a three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Porter in the post. Johnson on him. Porter gets the bucket.
The ability to beat people off the bounce, something Porter's worked on, and you see it working from him there.
And Simmons gets it to go.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Anunoby finds Schroeder. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Siakam for three. And the Raptors, another three.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Simmons with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Achua with the dunk.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
One more time, fans.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Jalen McDaniels, Malachi Flynn out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Young in at the 5. It's stolen by Trent. Beyond the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Boucher. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 20.
You can count on him to bring the energy. Boucher crashes in and gets the effort points off the rebound.
Back to Flynn. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Tries to save it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young inside. He's against Watford. A nice shot by Young.
Like a matador. Ole! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Down low. Back to Smith. And Boucher with the block.
Boucher loves coming up with blocks, and his presence, it was felt on that play.
Here's Finney-Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Watford. And there's the drive. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Walker with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Thomas passes to Walker. Left side, Finney-Smith. Pass to Watford. Outside, Walker. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Finney-Smith, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Flynn. Connects from downtown. Flynn's got 8 points in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Flynn, pass to Boucher. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. Trent on the wing. The three is up. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Here's Flynn, covered by Smith. Boucher on the screen. Flynn's shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
6 to shoot. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Finney-Smith. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Young, the pass to McDaniels. Off target from outside. And Thaddeus Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Count that bucket.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Here's Young. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in total control, up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Trendon Watford, Cam Thomas out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Smith, and it's Walker in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. A full line change here for Brooklyn, and the Raptors with some changes. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Toronto. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Out to Bridges. Outside Johnson. And he drives in. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Raptors shooting the ball 70% in this game. Schroeder finds Siakam. Outside for Porter. Out to the right wing. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Claxton. Count the basket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
To the left side wing. Achua with it. Picked up by Simmons. Siakam for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
That play shows you how much confidence this team has in Siakam's shot. They set him up perfectly.
Bridges passes to Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Shot on the wing. Simmons, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Siakam for 3. And stolen by Bridges. Claxton down low. Working on Siakam. Oh, there's the alley. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Porter outside. And again, no good by Toronto. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing, and he makes it.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Siakam outside. Out to Schroeder. Outside Porter. The 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. The baseline J. That one a little long. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Porter finds Siakam. Back to Porter. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Up the floor. The kick out to Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup. And there's 1:45 left in the game. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Simmons.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now Achua. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And the basket by Bridges.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And here's Siakam for three. That shot, no good. Now the Nets with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Dinwiddie. Jacks up a three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And here's Schroeder outside. Anunoby passes to Siakam. With the crossover. And Siakam with the slam.
How about those handles? Siakam finding ways to get the better of the defense.
From deep, here's Simmons. Can't connect. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for...
back, high-flying affairs, Brett. This is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You always hear about the toughness of Brunson. It really comes through when he's taking defenders on inside.
Schroeder looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Brunson against Schroeder. The shot's good from Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark year in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing.
It's deflected. Pirtle with the steal. Anunoby has the open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Anunoby. Siakam, a screen on Brunson. Here's Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Now here's Brunson. Plays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Over in the corner, Randle. Here he goes. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Siakam has it in the corner. Randle with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball. They were all over.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua comes in for Pirtle, and Porter subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Now here's Brunson. He has 7, and the shot goes down. He's got 9.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Porter passes to Siakam. Takes a 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Raptors trail by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This is why Schroeder has the ball in that situation. If the pick comes, he knows how to capitalize.
Robinson a screen on Schroeder. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
New York ball.
And Randall has got the ball here for New York. 4-point game. Barrett with a screen on Siakam. It's Randall with the drive. The physicality Randall plays with night in and night out, Brent, is impressive.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Kevin, when you have this matchup, he's such a workhorse. You feel like he's going to eventually just wear down his opponent. He's got great conditioning, and he's always on the floor.
No luck that time either.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Randall a screen on Anunoby. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Schroeder. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
For 3, Siakam. Kept alive. Achua kicks to Anunoby. Misses the 3. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Julius Randle at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Randall. Raptors trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. The layup off target.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
Here's Brunson. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Porter at the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Schroeder. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots. Well, interviewing former players, they say what they miss most is the camaraderie. What about you, Brent?
I would say, Kevin, right behind the camaraderie is another C word, the competition. And there's no doubt that there's only a few ways that you could ever feed that. Playing at the highest level, being a member of the National Basketball Association, that's something special.
Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Off on the layup. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Siakam with it, picked up by Barrett. Porter kicks it over to Schroeder. Second shot opportunity. Porter, no luck.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And the Raptors call time here.
Here's your Knicks breaker dance crew. Thank you, Knicks.
Raptors trail by 8. It's stolen by Barrett. 3-on-3. Robinson passes to Grimes. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Siakam. Achua kicks to Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Achua. No good from outside. New York leading by 6. You know, Brent, most nights we see Grimes expend a ton of energy out there, and it is terrific.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot of different things, and he's got to provide that pop on the perimeter. And then he often draws the hardest defensive assignment at the other end. So this guy is becoming more complete.
And Toronto has possession after New York gets the 3. The drive by Siakam.
The insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Brunson operating so comfortably there in the pick and roll.
Siakam for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Grimes. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Anunoby. Achua kicks to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Randall a screen on Schroeder. Runs in the pass to Randall. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. Inside. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 7.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's Schroeder, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
At the line.
And this is the time now where the officials can review.
The previous play is under review.
No foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Achua, the dunk by Achua.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Now Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. 1 second left. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Raptors trail by 5. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
So dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again. Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Get loud, fans. On the court, it's your High Squad.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Grimes. Driving to the basket. Plays it up and banks it in. Grimes has got 15.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And stolen by Achua. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Stolen by Brunson. Pushing it up. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Schroeder finds Anunoby. Brunson against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Raptors need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Achua.
So shifty in these pick-and-roll sets. Schroeder takes what the defense gives him in that situation.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. They set the pick quickly with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Sims.
Like how selfless quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Young from deep three-point range. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Knicks leading by 6. It's Hart on the wing. And he converts the layup.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D, just asking to get burned.
Takes it inside, and it's good for 2. Flynn's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the paint, Young with the steal. break. Here come the Raptors. There's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
New York calls timeout.
And your Knicks City Kings. Let's hear it for your Knicks City Kings.
The Knicks have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Quickly against Flynn. Down low. Here's Sims. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
To the inside, Sims.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Flynn kicks to Trent. Back to Flynn. Young sets a screen for Flynn. Feeds it to Young. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
The Knicks have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
40 seconds left in the third. Flynn the pass to Boucher. Screen by McDaniel. And he's going up for the alley-oop. A shot off that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Achua. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Achua's got 17 now.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's thrown down hard on both hands.
DiVincenzo with a head of steam. Man, he got up.
Schroeder finds Porter. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Porter in at the 3. Achua, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Seeing replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this might be the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for New York. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And he nails the third. And here is DiVincenzo. Passes it to Brunson. And he drives in. Takes it off the glass. Brunson's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
Something about Brunson on the drive. He's just so fiery with the ball. Nothing's going to get in his way.
Achua finds Anunoby. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Schroeder against Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Nice D from Barrett.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Hart, that's good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Robinson kicks to Barrett. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Quarter, no luck. The Knicks leading by 14. The pass to Brunson. Back to Barrett. Robinson a screen on Schroeder to the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there and drawing fouls.
That one is no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Achua. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Hart, wide open. He fired. A 3-pointer is right on target. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter. Anunoby passes to Siakam. So the wing on the left. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam a screen on DiVincenzo. Robinson with the block. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Hart. And here's Brunson. Back to Hart. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
You're in total command of this game. The time is starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Anunoby. No good again that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Brunson.
Every inch of the floor
was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shooter kicks to Achua. Sinks the triple.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Robinson finds Brunson. Back to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Barrett with the drive. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua, the pass to Siakam. Siakam, a screen on Barrett. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Barrett. Robinson for 3. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge.
NBA action. It's coming up here with the grip. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A. And in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Cameron Johnson out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall puts some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Deflected. Robinson against Simmons. Out to the wing. Simmons with a screen on Randall. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. Out to Bridges. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, B.A.
Pass to Grimes. Robinson with it. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sinks the tray.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
4.
Outside Johnson. Bridges against Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Claxton passes to Johnson. To the middle. Outside Simmons. Going inside. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Robinson. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
10-6.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And that sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson taking his time here. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. And yep, it's good.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's Simmons. Shoots over Randall. The Knicks with the rebound. Stolen by Bridges. Here we go. All alone. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. No good on the three. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's Brunson. He's guarded by Bridges. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he lobs it up top. Poke loose. The kick out to Johnson. Five to shoot. Pass to Dinwiddie. Pass break, New York. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. Brunson's got 13.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside Barrett. Driving in. Drops in the layup for two.
Even with contact, Barrett just pummels his way inside. Love his ferocity attacking the basket.
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons, also Johnson out there, Nicholas Claxton out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. The Knicks with the lead. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Open shot from Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with a #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Bridges, left side. Brunson against Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by New York.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
13.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Here's Bridges from deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Fires from deep. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And here's New York now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. There's the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Randall on the screen. Fires from the wing. And it's New York with another.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Randall with a steal. Inside. We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Brunson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Nets shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Now here's Dinwiddie. There's 57 seconds left in the half. Here's Simmons. That one goes in.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Brunson passes to Randall. Here's Grimes. Right side, Brunson. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Randall outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Randall. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. An insane quarter. No, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Dante DiVincenzo out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Hart with a screen on Bridges. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes back up. Kicks it to Quickly. The 3 ball. The rebound by Simmons.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respect. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
A full line change here for Brooklyn.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
DiVincenzo against Smith. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Sims.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
To the wing, right side. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. The 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hart finds quickly. That one falls.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Watford with a screen. For three, Smith. It doesn't go for him. New York has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Pass to Sims. To the paint. Shot's good by Hart.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by quickly.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Smith with it.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Walker with it. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a lot of space for guys to work. The talent in the league is incredible right now, and the NBA wants this to be an offensive game, so it is what it is. Brian, the old-school big man, must adapt or else.
The game has changed so much. Good stuff, Alec. Thank you. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Thomas. Launches it. The Knicks with the rebound. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Quickly against Smith. Kicks it to Quickly. Down low. Here's Sims. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it's Smith penetrating. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Quickly with a miss. Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Smith passes to Walker. Smith outside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Hart finds DiVincenzo. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Knicks lead.
And here's Smith. Still no points. Releases. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's the New York Knicks firmly in control with an impressive... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Trendon Watford. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. For 3, Smith. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. New York has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Quickly from outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Hart with a screen on Smith. Pass to Hart. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Hart's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Thomas, guarded by Quickly. Kenny Smith, a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. DiVincenzo with it, guarded by Smith. Outside Hart. Here's Jeffries. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
To the paint. It's stolen by Hart. They're running. Jeffries, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Sims. On the wing quickly. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jeffries. Hands it with nobody near him. Jeffries has got 5 points now this quarter.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
And again, it's the Nets missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. DiVincenzo against Walker. Pass to Sims. Back to DiVincenzo. And Lonnie Walker's going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Quickly outside on the tape. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Thomas to the middle. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Hart, the open shot. Rebounded by the Nets. Smith outside to stop the run. There's the drive.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Here's Jeffries. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. 5 to shoot. Outside Hart. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And again, the Knicks missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Randall, a screen on Simmons. Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 32 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Brunson passes to Randall. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Brunson, a screen on Simmons. Here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Claxton. For 3, Bridges. No good there.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line.
That one misses. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.